Hi everyone, this is my entry for the NYX Haunted Dollhouse competition. And if you want to see how I did it, just keep on watching. So to start off here, I'm just going to cover my brows. You'll see me apply the glue and then brush them upwards with a spoolie. And then going in with the NYX HD finishing powder just to set that glue. I'm really pushing that product in to make sure that it gets all of the glue and keeps the brows nice and flat. Next, I'm going in with the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. This is just to colour block the eyebrow hairs underneath. Using the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, I'm going in with a beauty blender to apply that all over my face. Make sure the beauty blender is damp and really push that into the skin for a more flawless appearance. I'm using the same powder as earlier on a fluffy brush to set the foundation. Using a fluffy brush and really light circular motions, I'm just buffing in some blush to the cheeks. We're going to deepen that colour as we go. Using the NYX Primal Colour eyeshadow, we're just going to deepen the middle of those pink cheeks. Now using a small fluffy brush, I'm taking the NYX Primal Colours eyeshadow in black and I'm just going to carve out that shape that I want. I want it to be darkest on the inner corner and then sort of more blown out underneath the lower lash line to get that sort of 1920s, 1930s look. Here I'm just applying a cream eyeliner just to go over where I covered the brows. Sometimes the shadows won't stick to the glue, so I'm just using a cream product over the top of the glue there and then just buffing it all out to blend it in. And now I'm just taking a brown eyeshadow and I'm just going all around the edges very softly to get that black to blend out nicely. I'm going to create a halo eye using the NYX Lid Lingerie. So first of all, I'm just going to apply that in a straight line right up the middle of the eyeshadow. And then I'm going to go in with the NYX Glitter Primer and a little bit of the NYX pigment to get a nice silver halo eye effect. Making sure just to blend the black and the silver in a little bit at the edges just so you don't have a harsh line. Now with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, I'm going to line my lower eye line. And then I'm also popping on some bottom lashes and some feather lashes up the top. When applying lashes, make sure that the glue is tacky before you try and apply them, otherwise they're just going to slip all over the place and it will be hard to get them to stay. I also cut out some black cardboard into triangle shapes to apply for bottom lashes. Taking that same red Primal Colours eyeshadow, I'm just outlining my lips. I'm also just buffing that out so it gives like a blended look out around the lip line. And I'm also creating a downward line coming out from the sides of the lips to give that sad appearance to the clown. And then just really defining the shape of the outside of the lips with a darker red. Using some white face paint, I'm just going in and making a highlight on the lips. On a stipple sponge, I'm now taking a grey eyeshadow and I'm just dabbing that all over my face, mainly around sort of the forehead or along the contour lines. It just gives the doll an older, more sort of grubby appearance. For the nose, I'm doing pretty much the same as what we did on the lips, which is taking the lightest colour and sort of blending that out and making it darker into the middle because we're going to add a white highlight there too. And then going in here with the NYX white liquid liner, we're just adding in the highlights. And with a black face paint, I'm just adding in the eyebrows and also the dots for the clown makeup. Using a face painting brush, I'm just applying a beige coloured face paint to the chest area. This is going to be the ruffle for the clown. Here we're using the NYX Highlight and Contour palette and we're going to use the darkest brown in this shade and we're going to carve out the lines for the ruffles. When doing the ruffles, the best thing to do is to get a reference picture of some ruffles and just follow along with that. You'll be able to see where the highlights and the contours are meant to go based off your photo. I just had an old piece of black lace, so I'm tying that around the top of my neck to use as the band for the ruffles. Here I'm applying some black face paint to paint on the dots on the ruffles. Just adds a little bit more detail to the picture. And using a white face paint again, we're just adding in some highlights here. Also with the stipple sponge going over the face, same again, just to create some texture and make it look a little bit more worn. The last thing we're going to do is add in the arm joints for the doll. So this is just using that same NYX eyeshadow from before, the primal colours, and we're just going to carve out the shapes of the joins and then shade them in. Off camera I also did the same thing on my hands, so just painting across the knuckles and the finger joints. And that's it, that's the end of the tutorial. This is the final look. Hopefully you like it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. I'm going to be wearing 2 sets of lashes here, one set on the bottom and then another set on the top. The top lashes have got some feathers on them. It's got a little bit of red in there too, which was a nice touch to go with the red in the clown. When you're applying lashes, I like to get the first connection on the inner corner and then just drop the rest of the lash, and if the glue's tacky enough, it should just drop straight into place. And then I'm just taking 2 little triangles of black cardboard that I cut out, and I'm just sticking those onto the bottom of the lashes.